Hey, Joe,
What do you want, Reagan?
these gas prices are ridiculous.
Well, it's not my fault. I don't control gas prices.
You can't control the price of gas?
No, I keep trying to tell everybody it's not my job.
So you have no control?
Nope,
None?
none.
And there's nothing you could do about it?
Nope.
Are you sure?
Yep, well, yeah, I'm sure.
But don't you control the drilling?
I control that.
And don't you control the shipping?
Yep, I control that too.
And the storing, refining, and the buying?
Yep, to all three of those.
And don't you control the selling, trading, and taxing of oil?
Yep, I control all of it.
And you still say gas prices aren't your fault?
Nope. How come? Well, 'cause, you know what? Let me ask Obama.
81 million votes, huh, Joe?
Yeah, that's right. 81 million.
Let's
Saturday and Sunday, but it's all over now and it sure is Monday.
Good morning. Good Monday morning, brothers and sisters. Reload crew, how are y'all doing this morning, man? It's Monday. We made it, y'all. We made it. Oh, man. Hope you guys had a great weekend. Hope you guys got some prepping done. Hope you had time to just relax, too, and just hang out with the family, do stuff with the kids, grandkids, what have you, man, because it's important. I can't help but constantly have this foreboding, like something's about to fall, like the hammer's about to fall, the other shoe's about to drop, whatever. So I try to spend as much time as I can with my kids, make sure they enjoy and whatever's left of this society. Y'all know what I'm talking about. So anyway, man, figured we'd have a black pill day. We hadn't had one in a couple of weeks. Just talk about why we prep, stuff like that. Devout Lion is on hiatus again this morning. Brother can't hang, man. Y'all need to pray for him. But anyways, we're gonna move on, man. I do have some great clips for y'all this morning. This world's falling apart, man. I knew a brother who used to say, if Jesus don't hurry up and come, he ain't gonna find nobody ready when he gets here. You can kind of apply that to what's going on in the world right now. And people's priorities are so messed up. Like the normies, people who aren't paying attention, people who think CNN is still news, people who think what's trending on Twitter is how most people in the world feel. They have no clue, man. And then kind of makes me think these people are going to be very dangerous in this shit. Rockadoodle Farm, what's going on? Good morning. Good to see you. Hey, Rockadoodle Farm. Cock-a-doodle-doo. Cock-a-doodle-doo. Good morning, Julie. Good to see you, sis. Tammy in the house. Chilling. What's going on, sis? Cheap. What's going on, brother? I saw that video this morning, man, with the chickens. Whoa. Natives gone blurry. Can you guys see me? All right, so anyway, moving on. There we are. All right, Auslander Info. What's up, brother? Good to see you, man. Cheers. Big Mama Steph in the house. I hear that, sis. That's all I'm thinking about lately. Elusive, what's going on, brother? Good morning. Good morning. Roots, rocks, and feathers. Good morning. Bad weather coming this way, as in horrific storms on the horizon. I believe it. Queen Essence, good morning. Good morning. Jerry Robbins, good morning. Good to see you, brother, representing the Blue Ridge. Grumpy in the house. Wants a new romance. Everyone's working for the weekend. One of those 80s rips. Wrong day. Happy Monday, y'all. Oh, man, Mondays are great. So I just love Mondays. Selling in. Let's see who else we got before we get into it. Thought I saw somebody. Hillbilly Homesteader, what's going on, man? What's going on? Melissa, good morning. Good morning. Let the shit show begin, right? Boxo, good morning, brother. Good to see you. Coffee first, then speak. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to the channel. Glad to have you. It's always great to see new people. The Reload crew are the best people in the world. Tiger 454 in the house. What's going on, sis? Let me thank all the mods this morning. Appreciate y'all. Y'all know the drill, man. The wrenches are the ones who rule the chat. Scott NC, good morning. Yeah, notifications do suck on here. I just don't even count on them anymore. Candle, good morning, sis. How are you this morning? Julie, what's going on, sis? Man, Julie, you threw me some great links this weekend. I appreciate it. Had me going down some rabbit holes. Red Dawn, what's going on with you? Good to see you this morning. Right? Amen, brother. Prepper for life. AJ in the house. What's up, brother? Good morning. Good morning. Up early doing them things. Sage News in the house, y'all. What's up, brother? Good to see you this morning. Look forward to my daily supply chain report. Tammy C, what's going on, sis? Brave Nation representing. That's what's up. All right, guys. So, Best Life, Yard Dog. What's going on? Kevo, what's going on? All right. So anyway, excuse me. So I try to, y'all know that I try to stay up on what's going on in our major cities, just because I've always felt like they're early warning signs to what's about to fall in the rest of society. Because you got these high population, these dense places, all these people living on top of each other. They're ruled by the most progressive, most liberal, most corrupt politicians in our government. And we see that. We see what happens. They enact these weird policies, like over in California, man. Basically they were the prototype for the Green New Deal, and we saw how that turned out. We see how all of our major cities are just falling into disarray because of the whole defund the police movement, and how crime has just increased hundreds of %. And you would think that would mean that they would pull back on these policies. You know what I'm saying? But in New York, man, they got their new mayor in there, Mayor Eric Adams, and everyone's like, okay, we got this guy. You know, he was a former police officer, you know, and he's a Black American. He knows how to get in there, and he knows the story from both sides of the angles. He's gonna go in there and he's gonna whip New York into shape. Then he gets in there and he's not. He's just allowed himself to be tokenized, and now he's in there and he's enacting the same progressive policies. But anyway, this is funny. This is from Beamology. Why don't you watch the language on how they talk about people, man? I mean, really? Was that necessary, though? How dare they call Black and Hispanic mothers mothers? They're birthing people, man. Get it right. There's no such thing as women. They don't exist. Oh man, my allergies are still tearing me up. So that's the thinking. They're still, and was that a problem? Was there like a protest or something when they said that they had to hurry up and apologize? You think they would apologize for calling the white mothers birthing people, right? No, not so. Not in New York City, But it follows. It's par for the course with the way that their mayor thinks. Good morning, Gracie Grace. Good to see you, Renee. Good morning. So anyway, so Eric Adams gets up and they're still pushing, the face coverings over there for children under 2 now. I think they're saying you got to do that, man, in New York City, because there's all kinds of new variants going around.
So said all along we will continue to follow the science. And so before I hand it over to Dr. Fassan, I want to comment on today's court ruling regarding the issues of 2 to 4 years old and the ruling that was handed down by the judge. I think it's imperative that due to the rise in cases that we're seeing, as slight as they are, our plans were to take a week to assess the numbers before removing masks for 2 to 4 years old. But of course, we're going to comply with any ruling from the judge. Our legal team is going to put in place an appeal and ask for a stay. We truly believe this is within our powers to execute what's best for the city of New York. And the legal team is going to take the necessary steps to ensure that we're able to do that, to keep New Yorkers safe and to be.
Bruh.
I'm not going to lie. I despise children. There, I've said it.
Well then, the hypocrisy is just par for the course here. This is what we've been seeing since the beginning of the pandemic. These types of hypocrisy. But I don't understand the policy though. Why are they even making these specific policies for children between 2 and 4? It's so weird to me. What is their end game here? But he did lift the jab for the professional athletes, not the workers, just the athletes. Him and the governor have to go. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen there, man. Right segment. But you keep pushing all these policies and stuff. So, obviously they don't care about their kids, right? They don't care about people, like birthing people, mandates between 2 and 4. I don't understand that, but all I know is they keep pushing these policies, man, and treating kids the way that they treat them. They want kids to be able to have, or 5-year-olds to be able to have conversations about gay sex in secret from the parents. That's one thing they're trying to push now. But if you keep doing that and pushing these policies, man, don't you feel like the kids are going to revolt in New York City? I think it's already starting to happen. This is video footage of a baby who just went rogue. All right. So maybe the mask thing isn't such a bad idea. that kid definitely needs a mask. But anyway, man, we keep pushing these weird policies, and we keep treating our kids the way we do. This is what we're gonna get, man. Freaking demonic babies attacking. You watch, it's gonna be the next big thing. Oh, my boy's got in his arm, still hurts every month later. That's all, thank God. Well, thank God for that. Oh man, the demon baby, y'all gonna be having nightmares about that one. But at least, okay, we got our city officials, our mayors, on the state level, our governors. Maybe they're not doing so good. Some of them are doing great. But I mean, at least on the national level, we have Mr. 81 million votes in there. He knows what he's doing. He's got this, guys. Except for this one time he forgot who was vice president under Obama.
And I'm deeply proud of the work she's doing as First Lady with Joining Forces initiative she started with Michelle Obama when she was vice president and now carries on.
Bruh.
Did you hear what he said? Either he was saying that Kamala Harris was vice president under Obama, or Michelle Obama was the vice president and Kamala was carrying on her work. And no one corrects him on this stuff, man. He just says things. And if you think about it, the way his subconscious put that sentence together for him, it's kind of racist. Because to him, Michelle Obama and Kamala Harris are the same thing. They're just a continuation of the same. So I think that's what happened. I think he associated his vice president with Michelle Obama, the first lady. In his mind, they were the same thing. And so he just said it. 81 million votes, guys. Excuse me. But anyway, let me see, where'd it go? Oh yeah, this clip. CNN's trying to change their image. They're firing all the pedophiles and getting rid of all the corruption. You're right. But they're also they launched their streaming platform, CNN Plus, and then the next day they had to go ahead and start firing everybody because they're getting absorbed by another stream because almost no one signed up. I don't know. They probably got dozens, But anyway, and they're also trying to bring in fresh, new, young blood, right, for their TV personalities. So they had this roundtable thing, and they were talking about inflation. And I don't know why they got this guy on there, and he's just being honest. And the other ones try to interject and cover up, play the whole narrative, the whole state-run media narrative. But they kind of failed. And this dude's right, though, what he says.
People are making more money. They're finding better jobs.
Everything the president just said that we just listened is true. It's also largely irrelevant. When inflation is where it's at, when you see gas prices going where it's at, we can talk about a jobs report here. We can talk about the latest PCE numbers of the CPI, and all of us former Bloomberg reporters can really get into the weeds, right? But there's one number that they can't really change right now, and that is what the placard says at the local gas station.
Yeah.
And that number is high, and that's a daily jobs report that voters, that Americans, consumers see every day.
This week, the tagline was the Putin price hike.
When I drive past gas stations that say blame Putin more than they say let's go Brandon, I'll know the White House. I'll know the White House has been successful in messaging it. Let's go Brandon.
See, that's the thing. Like when they were trying to push the whole, it's all Putin's fault. Putin did this. Putin's price hikes. Putin's inflation. They've been pushing that on us for about a month now. But it's not working. The dude is right. And he brings up a good point. When he sees people saying F Biden more than let's go Brandon, then he'll know. He's right, man. Ain't nobody blaming Putin except for the normies who aren't paying attention. I hear you, Steve. You can believe that, man. People are getting fed up. Can you imagine the job interview for CNN? 1, are you gender fluid? 2, are you a Marxist? 3, are you fully jabbed? Nice. I hear you, man. I can't imagine I can't imagine how that straight white male got a job on CNN. That's weird, man. Gosh, that's borderline like racism and phobism there. But yeah, Grumpy, you mentioned the word salad, man. Did you guys catch Kamala's word salad? For like 2 minutes, she rambled on about something about helping Jamaicans. And I guess they sent her there because, you know, her dad's like an eighth Jamaican or something like that. So, you know, she can relate to her peoples. But in this whole little stretch of stuff she says, you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me when I was a school teacher and my students would have to turn in a report, and you get that student who you give them like a word limit, like 1,000 words, you know. And today I am going to talk to you about the topic, yada, yada, yada. And they're just adding as many words as possible to make it to 1,000. That's what this reminded me of.
We also recognize, just as it has been in the United States for Jamaica, one of the issues that has been presented as an issue that is economic in the way of its impact has been the pandemic. So to that end, we are announcing today also that we will assist Jamaica in COVID recovery by assisting in terms of the recovery efforts in Jamaica that have been essential to, I believe, what is necessary to strengthen not only the issue of public health, but also the economy.
Wow. Do you think she writes her own speeches and that's why they're so terrible? I'm just wondering because she reminds us all the time, you know, I'm vice president and my name is Kamala Harris. We know, man. But she's a total narcissist, you could tell. Maybe she doesn't want someone else writing her speeches. Maybe she thinks only she can write the best speeches. Because I can't imagine her not hiring someone who's good at writing speeches. There's millions of people out there. Any one of you guys, me, anyone could write better speeches than what she says. So either that's the case, she's writing her own speeches, or they're doing this to her on purpose to make her look stupid, to make us not afraid. So when she takes the reins from Joe, I don't know. I hear that, Lorette. I don't understand why they're doing that. Like, why they keep sending billions of dollars to these other countries when you're right, hurting our own selves. Wow, Grumpy. You went there, man. You went there, right? Oh, man. I know, man. Like, what did she even say? Basically, all she said, hey, we're going to help Jamaica out because of COVID. She took 2 minutes to say that. Like, she was trying to fill out the time. Like, I don't get it. I don't get her speeches. I hear you, brother. Oh, my gosh. So anyway, so that's what we have to look forward to. But the people, like, see how obvious they are in their ignorance? See, I had another one I was going to show Joe. I had a clip where it shows Joe from behind while he's giving the speech, and it shows his teleprompter. You know, rarely do we get to see his teleprompter, but as he's reading along and the teleprompter's going, he has to keep skipping lines because you can see what the teleprompter says and you can hear what Joe's saying. He's doing his whole mush mouth thing. It's amazing. The man is our president. Excuse me, 81 million votes. Just want to put that in there. In the freest, fairest election we ever had. So while we are staying focused on what's going on in our own government, we're staying apprised of what's going on, of course, in Russia and Ukraine. We're keeping up with what's going on in China. Keeping our eye on what's going on in the Middle East now too. Other people, man, they're just not worried about stuff. They don't care. Like the normies, like even like I'm sure you guys have the same folks in your family, man. They worry about weird stuff, you know, or they worry about things of status or God, man, you know, what next video game's coming out or something. Or you're worrying about crickets, man. I found this clip and I was just wondering, is this real? Is this girl being like for real? Don't she know like the globalists are coming in, the Great Reset's already in place, and here we are fighting all this stuff, getting prepared for the hammer to fall. She's worried about crickets, man.
I keep getting crickets in my house. I don't know why. I've never had a cricket problem before, but I looked it up, and apparently it's really bad luck to kick them out of your house. Like, you're not supposed to kick them out of your house, but like, what am I supposed to do? Like, let you stay here? Now there's like 36 crickets running around because I did kick out one, and let me tell you, I had a really, really horrible week after that. And now they're just running around. And I'm like, please move. I just want to make a piece of toast and you're in my way. And I open a cabinet and it's just like, oh, hey, cricket that I can't kick out of my house. Can you please just leave? I don't want to kick you out. I just want to ask you nicely to leave. My house is just infested with crickets. There's nothing I can do about it.
As soon as I saw there was no one about, I made myself at home.
Crickets, man. She's got 36 crickets. It's an invasion. She don't know what to do. She can't kick them out. My God. I keep imagining, like, you go in her house and there's crickets, like, just lounging around, smoking cigars, you know, talking trash, like Andrew Dice Clay crickets, you know. Hey, Toots, make us a sandwich, eh? And she don't know what to do. Like, she can't get rid of them. She can't call Terminex or anything. She can't just step on them. Can't do that. She said, I just want to make some toast, please. Can I just get by? Can I just make some toast, please? Poor thing. She needs Mad Shad. Mad Shad knows what to do to take care of them crickets. Ain't that right, brother? Oh, man, these poor folks, man. Like, someone like her, like, imagine, like, full-blown shift, martial law, world without rule of law, people going crazy, people going nuts. Folks like her, man, she's worried about crickets. What's she going to do when there's no electricity? You know, when she can't flush her toilet, when she only has enough food for a few days. You know, when criminals are just running rampant. I mean, good gracious. Small Homestead. Good morning, sis. Good to see you. Who did I say good? Did I say good morning, you brother? Good morning, man. Good to see you. Charlton James. Good morning. Carbon Q in the house. What's up, sis? Grand Rising. Oh, okay. I like it. Good morning. Good morning. Sorry, it's Monday. I said, hey, what's in the bowl? Right. I didn't get her, man. I don't know if that didn't look fake. For some reason, I want to say she lives in California. I could be wrong, though. She could totally be in Oregon right now in Portland, but I don't know. It's just people like, I see folks like that, man. They have no clue what's going on in the world, and she's crying over crickets. I just saw that. But meanwhile, over in Ukraine, you got them dealing with the Chechen mercenaries, man. Watch this dude. He is the one who runs like their militia, the Chechen militia, is under Putin. Ruthless people.
They're seen as the muscle of the Russian military, feared for their brutality on the battlefield. Soldiers from Chechnya fighting for President Vladimir Putin in Ukraine. The Chechens are believed to be in the thick of the fighting here, in what's left of Mariupol. They've released this footage, they say is from inside the city. It shows them going house to house and firing on residential buildings. They're loyal to this man, Ramzan Kadyrov, the pro-Kremlin president of the Chechen Republic, who calls himself Putin's foot soldier.
I'd like to give some advice to the current president of Ukraine, Volodymyr Zelensky, before he becomes the former president of Ukraine. You should hurry up and call our president, the commander-in-chief, Vladimir Putin, and ask for his forgiveness.
Now, I've heard Kadyrov is a brutal, like, ruthless mercenary, man. So that's what the people over there are dealing with. This lady's just trying to make toast, man. She's just trying to get her cabinets without having to confront the brutal crickets every day. I just don't understand why people would live in such fear all the time of crickets, man. We're going to pray for this girl. We really are. Also, I found this freaking clip. You know, when the Russian forces pulled back their tanks, they set mines back, like around Kiev. and I saw this. I mean, it looks real to me. Like I say, I take everything with a grain of salt. But these cars going through these minefields, man. Check this out.
Так мы проезжаем дорогу, блядь. Это пиздец. Может проедем на конем, мы сейчас туда въедем. Давай на мен.
Yeah, you guys are pointing out a lot of stuff when I watched it too. NorCal, what's up, man? Good to see you. I know, that's what I was thinking. I was like, how you going to watch a car go through this minefield and you're right in front of them filming it? I mean, these are anti-tank mines, you know, so you're definitely in the radius. But the dude with the trailer, it's bad enough going through there with a car, but you got that freaking trailer you're dragging behind you too, man. That's just a extra pucker factor. So I don't know, man. They look like real mines, but how do we know, you know? How do we know? Yeah, I'd like to see a lowrider go over there, man. I just abandoned the car. I was like, all right, guys, this ain't worth it. This is crazy. Right, sis? Amen that. Yeah, right. All you guys are pointing out things. I'm just saying that it's weird. Yeah, it's weird what's going on with the Russian economy, man. You guys been following that? What they're doing with the ruble? In Europe, like Germany, they're all saying, no, we're just going to get off oil. We're just going to be off natural gas, so we don't have to pay Putin in rubles. I guarantee you when the people start uprising because there's no energy in their countries and they're already on edge and they've already been rioting because of all the mandates and stuff that have been going on for the past 2 years, it's not going to be pretty, man. You're talking about World War III. Silent Whispers, good morning. Good to see you, sis. All right, so anyway, we'll move on. Oh, I found the clip of Joe. I want you guys to watch him reading his prompter. Watch what the teleprompter says and listen to what Joe says. No wonder they need to slow it down. No wonder he fumbles his words so much. He needs time to actually read and form the words in his mouth. Poor guy.
Putin's price hike that Americans and our allies are feeling at the pump. I know how much it hurts. As you've heard me say before, I grew up in a family like many of you, where the price of a gallon of gasoline went up. It was discussions at the kitchen table. Our family budgets, your family budgets, to fill a tank, none of it should hinge on whether a dictator declares war. So today I'm laying out a two-part plan, not only to ease.
That's our president. Well, I mean, I don't know. I just don't see how he's able to get away with always on a teleprompter like that. You know, at the most, like most presidents, if they were going to have us read a speech, it would be like in front of them on a paper or something, or they'd have cards. But have a giant teleprompter? Come on, man. Oh gosh. All right, guys. I want to end it. I found this little vacuum sealer hack thing that you guys can do. I know many of you already have a vacuum sealer. I mean, I've got one. But this is something that I just kind of came across, like a little 10-second clip, how you can use a hair dryer to make your own vacuum sealer. It's pretty cool, man. Some people might not have one. Check it out. It's pretty easy and straightforward. Like I said, it was only 10 seconds, but you get the gist. You cut the head off of one of those 1 liter soda pop bottles, put it on the end, put a straw in there, and you got it. I like these little hacks, man. I watch those hack channels a lot because they have a lot of good info. Hope you guys are getting prepped up. I hope you guys prepped up this weekend. Lady Rowan went with a friend to Sam's, and I told her to get a few specific things, but she made me proud of her. She came home with this for me. I'll see that. It's all blurry. There it is. 750 square feet, man. That's one of my favorite preps. We talk about prepping precious metals all the times. Aluminum foil, to me, is a very precious metal. If you think about how useful it is, and how useful it's going to be in a grid down scenario, or just any scenario. I keep going blurry. I gotta get my lighting fixed, man. I'm tired of all the blurs. So that's something I prep regularly. She came home with a big Mondo, man. She got me way ahead on prepping aluminum foil. I was proud of her. She knows her man. Yeah, right. Gotta have those tinfoil hats. But I mean, gosh, you could boil water in foil. You can make foil bowls. You can make help to preserve food. Oh, no doubt. Absolutely. Amen, sis. I just wanted to share those, man. I hope you guys are learning to grow food or putting away as much food as possible. I know we are. We're just trying to get it, man. We're trying to get as far ahead as we can while we can. GTP Norm. What's up, brother? Good morning. Good morning. I know you getting ready, man. We've got some things in place. We totally got the garden set up so that no chickens can get in. So we're there. We've got to that point, and now it's just a matter of putting things in place, because there's always a late freeze. There's always a late one in April. There really is. So I try to keep up on it. And keep all of my seedlings so that I can protect them if there is like a cold night coming. But I got some clips I'm going to be showing you guys of that too. We'll try to get you guys to help me chronicle our growth season. Boy, talk about word salads. Let's see. Was that it? Okay, one last clip. I want to end with this. Clarence Thomas, he was sick. And so everyone was like, is this it? Are we going to lose Clarence Thomas? Is Joe going to get to make another pick? And it started everyone down the road of, him picking Ketanji Jackson just because she's a black lady. But I had this theory. What if Justice Clarence Thomas identifies as a woman? That way, he could be the first black woman as a Supreme Court justice. And it would be historic because he was the first black man Supreme Court justice. And now he can be the first black woman Supreme Court justice. And that would fulfill, Joe's tally there that he's trying to tally up. But anyway, man, Justice Thomas gave this interview and he's talking about his wife. And the left, man, just went crazy attacking him because of what he says to his wife. Check it out.
And the best part of being a justice?
It's, first of all, it'd be impossible without you. I have to be honest. I mean, it would be, it's sort of like, how do you run with one leg? You can't. I mean, it makes it whole when I have my wife.
See, that's what he said. just talking about it would mean nothing without his wife, and they completely attacked him. Like, how dare he say that, and all these different things, all these weird ideologies that they push, man. Assuming her gender, all these things. I'm like, it's his wife, man. It's, you know, they've been married for decades. I mean, she was there back when Joe Biden was screaming the N-word, the hard R N-word at him and during the Senate hearings, you know, and that's when Clarence Thomas told him this is a modern day lynching. Kind of ironic because now, you know, Biden's passed a law, the anti-lynching bill. I wonder if that's covered under the high-tech lynching. I wonder if that's covered under the bill too. You can't do that because, you know. Anyway, guys, it's Monday, man. Just want to have a Black Pill Day. Hope you guys are having a great day so far. Hope you have a great week. I just feel it, man. This is going to be the week. This is going to be the week. It's going to happen for you. You guys going to get your preps all in order. You guys are going to have gardens that are just blessed and full of the glory of God and just overflowing with food, man. I can feel it. Hey, Mason, what's going on, man? Good morning. Mississippi Pure Blood. Well, all right, then. Another Pure Blood. You guys have a great day. I'll see you here tomorrow morning, 6:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And please throw up some prayers for Devout Lion. Haven't heard from the guy in 2 days. God bless y'all.
Okay, who's next?